Hey everybody, I'm using a AirPod this time. Hopefully it will cut out some of the wind. Filming here on the north side of the house so that I can reduce that wind. I definitely like to stay outside doing these videos, especially as often as I've been doing them. So I want to talk about being unapologetic about being who you are, being unapologetic about being me. I grew up being different my whole life. I've been, very different. I was born without an ear, and it was like almost like an indicator right as I came out that said, this kid's different. He's just gonna be that way. But I didn't always, appreciate that or embrace that, and I haven't always been unapologetic about being me. I've actually kept myself small in many ways, tried to conform in many ways, and each time that, and I wouldn't say every time, but many times that I stretched or pursued being myself more and loosening up and maybe going further in some area, I would feel pressures from society and other people, and sort of shrink down in certain ways. So I have some friends and mentors, and a couple of them have been quite inspiring in this area of being unapologetic about being yourself. Every time growing up, every time during my life that I've seen some people that were just like kind of in your face with who they are, like unapologetic, sometimes to an extreme or intense way, I actually admire those people. And I'm like, even if it's offensive, I seriously, because of them, because of how unapologetic they are, I actually admire them because of that, whether they're offensive or whether they're not, whatever they're being unapologetic about. I admire it because of how much I've shied away from it in my life. And I realize how unique everybody is. We're all like a snowflake, or a flower, or whatever it is out there, a thumbprint, fingerprint. Everybody is so completely divinely unique that no two people are alike. Even identical twins couldn't possibly be the same. There's so many unique factors about a person, and I really just find it inspiring when people are unapologetic about who they are, what they stand for, and just speak up and basically voice it regardless of what people will think. And wanted to make a video about it because I'm doing this video thing no matter what. I had a bunch of topics I could have done this video today about, and I just keep thinking about, I want to keep momentum going in my life. I want to be who I am. If you know me, if you grew up with me, you probably knew me as like a somewhat outrageous, maybe enthusiastic or high energy, sometimes even wound up. You probably knew me for a few things. If you grew up with me, you probably knew me for being a bit extreme, maybe rebellious. I still might be known for that a little bit. And like, I'm learning, and maybe I'm learning a little late. Maybe I'm learning a little early. I'm not comparing with anybody else because that's exactly the opposite of what I'm talking about. But I am learning that I should love, how love all of these unique factors and characteristics of who I am, and reflect that, because we're all part of one whole thing. And part of being this person I am is I've been, if you know me to loosen up and get out of my shell, you've known me to be kind of goofy, kind of dorky, maybe even nerdy in certain ways. I don't know if that's the right word, but I've kind of bottled that up for a lot of people because of the expectation for what society or what family pressures or whatever. It's all in the head. It's all in my mind. It's a figment of my imagination, and I completely and totally respect and admire people who who are unapologetic about being themselves. And a couple of my friends, Chris and Patia, they're engaged. They're amazing mentors and inspiring people and leaders. And I think they even have Facebook pages related to, and one of them does, related to being unapologetic about yourself, about who you are. And I advise you to check them out. You'll learn and grow no matter what if you do check them out. But Chris challenged me not too long ago to do one of these things that I knew is beneficial for myself, but I've kind of had resistance towards doing. He challenged me to do it on like a live video in my Happy and Grateful group on Facebook. And I think Chris might be a little bit more brave than I am. But I figure this is where I'm doing videos now, and this is as good a time as any to do these things and share them with people, because others might be able to benefit from this. I like cheat codes. I like finding things in life that get me further, that help me quantum leap. And this thing that I'm talking about, Chris challenging me to do, is related to not just speaking affirmations, but if you're familiar with sound and resonance, and also with subliminal programming and your brain and how things work, what happens when you speak something, like even if you read a book opposed to, if you read it out loud as opposed to reading it in your mind quietly, there's a total difference. Like your brain receives it differently. When you speak something out, the sound waves from what you speak, those powerful words, even the Bible mentions the power of words, go through your skull and into your brain. So it helps, tenfold on like reprogramming yourself or whatever it may be. And that's really what I'm all about, is like becoming that better, newer, cooler version of myself that is free with being me. And so I'm going to do 3 affirmations, and I'm not just going to speak them. I'm outside and this could get loud, so if you don't want to hear it, just stop watching this video. But I like to do things in groups of 3 because 3s are powerful. And so I'm going to do 3 affirmations. I'm going to yell them, and that way anyone hearing them, it'll also benefit you. And then doing this is also like a stretch for me and my character and what I'm doing in life in general. So, without further ado, I am me! God loves me! I love me! Hope that wasn't too loud for you. It is a stretch, and I don't know what your belief is in God, but I like to include him in affirmations that I do. I have a pretty deep understanding, I feel like, of what is God. So try that out yourself. It can be very empowering to just like let go. I sound a little angry because of the way my voice is when I get loud, but maybe not angry, intense. But anyways, that was kind of fun. It'll be kind of interesting to see, what kind of impact this exercise can have on others. So I'd love to hear from you. Comment or message me. And because I'm trying to make a difference here, like, share, and if you're on YouTube, subscribe to this video and hit the bell notifications. And remember that you are powerful. You were made in the image of God, and I love you.